Joshua versus Wilder.
AJ will knock him out.
You reckon?
I do.
That's not a
And
popular
you know
opinion.
why?
Go on.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because Deontay Wilder, he can't
be doing it.
he can't take shots up the side of his head. Because Tyson, the Gypsy King, cracked his skull. So if AJ lands in the same place, AJ knocks him out. My money's on AJ.
And as you heard John Fury surprisingly picking Anthony Joshua to knock out Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And of course, we know this is not popular opinion. We know others think that AJ will easily get chinned based on his last performance. We know that Deontay Wilder has the capability of putting anybody down or out if the right hand lands. But let's entertain that theory of John Fury. Bars. I think John Fury has a point. I've been saying this for the longest now when it comes to these two fighters. We know that Wilder has the equalizer. We know the legend. We know people that have become known of the freakishly strong power of Wilder. But we also have to understand what happens in boxing that we don't expect. See, we go normally on a casual mindset of what should happen. But a lot of times in boxing, it's not that thing that should happen. It's that thing that actually happens. Okay? Sometimes it's right on the money, then sometimes it's not. Okay? Especially with a fight like this. Now, John has credited his son to have done the amount of damage to Deontay Wilder that's needed to activate that damaged area again to take Wilder out. The sides of his head are weak, I do agree. Tyson Fury was brilliant, but very simplified by just going to the same spot that he went to the first time that he cracked that puzzle, or he cracked that durable, tough chin or shield of Wilder. He just went right back to it. That's what happened in the third round, in the third fight. That's what happened in the third round in the second fight. The second fight started it. The third fight began to the end of that fight. And we're looking at Tyson Fury landing that shot over and over again in two separate fights. And John Fury was simply stating that, hey, Deontay Wilder can't take those shots anymore. His son has done that. Now, the question you ask yourself, is he crediting more towards his son, or is he just crediting the true hard facts? My guess would be his son. But something that we overlook could easily be both. Okay, because when a lot of fighters take damage like Wilder took, a guy that refused to quit, a guy that fought with rage, a guy that fought with the mindset that he was betrayed by Tyson Fury. He fought when he was willing to live or die. He fought with this, I'm going to kill you or you're going to kill me mentality. And that's how he got knocked out. But people praised him for it because it was a dynamic fight, because Wilder did get his own retribution in that fight. He showed his power in the fourth round. He got 2 knockdowns in that fight. Tyson Fury got 3. Okay? And 2 out of 3 ain't bad, last I heard. However, it does remain the simple fact, can Wilder take shots? Most importantly, can he take shots, perhaps bigger shots, from other fighters? Everybody knows that Joshua's, one of his main shots is the hook. Now, if he lands the hook to the temple, what would that do to Wilder? If he lands it to the chin, what would that do to Wilder?
We already know what Wilder can do to him. That's, again, what Wilder can do to him. That's, again, what should happen. However, what happens if Joshua counters left hook to that temple? What happens to Wilder in that same spot? More than likely the same thing that happened to him the last two fights that he was defeated. He goes down. But a lot of people need to understand this fight could be one of the best fights that we've ever seen. And maybe we're just looking at the ultimate winner instead of enjoying the journey at hand. Everybody talks about the destination. Okay? I think we should praise the journey with both of these fighters simply because this fight could be a fight where both fighters hit the ground. Both fighters have showed, even though Wilder has showed more heart based on what he did, but the outcome was all the same. Both fighters have showed that they were knocked down and they got up and they kept fighting. Okay? In their losses, when they took those losses, they still got up. Why couldn't they get up against each other? Too much artillery? Maybe so, but then again, maybe not. At least we will see who's the best in this era, or who's around the best, because we still have to have and see other fights to see that, because the outcome is not set in stone based on what's already happened. But surprisingly, I have to agree with John Fury, even though I know he's coming from a biased standpoint of Deontay Wilder can't take shots because of his son, but his son still nonetheless delivered the shots. So if Deontay Wilder can't take them, is John Fury lying? No, he's not. Because people found out 3 years ago that Tyson Fury, if he sits down in his punches, he can actually crack. And that's exactly what he did to Deontay Wilder. Okay, so I think, if anything, people should respect the mindset, the possibility that Joshua can hurt Deontay Wilder just as fast or just as bad as Deontay Wilder can hurt Anthony Joshua. But you guys tell me what you think of John Fury's bold prediction that Anthony Joshua will knock out Deontay Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. There is a part 2 coming from this. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.